Hey, I'm RT and welcome back to RTsWorld. So today I got another casino tutorial video for you, and this time it's the fill the bar casino. So you have to fill this bar from left all the way to right to win the main prize. And in this video I will show you how it works, how everything is put together in terms of redstone circuits, and I will also give you a block by block tutorial in the latter half of the video. So the first thing I want to do is just play it a few times, explain to you what happens, what exactly happens in the background, and then I will build it for you. So the first thing we notice here is here's our input, so we have to pay 1 diamond to play the casino, and if we do so, we can light the first lamp of those 15, and it's a totally customizable casino for your single player or multiplayer world. And you can choose completely freely where your prices are, what your prices are, and how the odds are to win each of those 15 lamps. So to win the main prize, and in this case is a beacon, we have to pay 15 diamonds, and the casino has to be very friendly to us, or the odds has to be in our favor to really win this. So we can throw another diamond, yeah, second lamp, third diamond, third lamp, nice, so we won a gold ingot already. Yeah, okay, so now we won nothing and the casino just resets, and yeah, after a certain amount of time we can play again. So what exactly happens in the background is we have here this blue circuit, or this light blue circuit, where it's just a simple item filter. We filter out the diamonds, place our profits in the profit chest, and if we place in 1 diamond into this hopper or throw in 1 diamond, we activate this lime green circuit. And what it does, it just extends the pulse and triggers this left block, and after 3 ticks separation, this right block. And this is the brain of this casino, so this is the 66% chance dropper here. You can of course customize those odds if you want to increase it, just put in more non-stackable items. And if you want to decrease the chance, put in more stackable items. So this would represent a 50-50 chance, and it would be the same as this configuration. But we will go with the 66% chance for this video. And what it does, it just transfers randomly one of those 3 items into this right dropper shortly, and then after 3 ticks back to the left. So it basically just reads then the output of this dropper where the item is for a certain amount of time. If the quartz block, which is in our case the item where we lose, is transferred to this dropper, it's a signal strength of 1, and the signal will just go through this lime green block and trigger the abortion circuit for the casino. So it's basically where you abort everything, you cannot play anymore, it just resets everything. So if we are lucky and we get one of those 2 stone swords into this left dropper, it has a signal strength of 2. This piston fires, this signal is only 1 tick long, this is 2 ticks long, so it will only go through the target block and not activate the reset circuit. There it will be transferred upwards, and there it will trigger this piston here shortly. For exactly 2 ticks it will power this green circuit here, and this green circuit does basically increase and decrease signal strength. And I will show you how to build it. And if we do so, we can light up the first lamp. If we can get lucky again, and I will do it now with the button, we can trigger all the lamps like that. And if we do so, we just increase the signal strength on this red wool line here. And here you can see the third lamp already activates the gold dropper. If we go another 3 lamps, it will activate our diamond dropper, and so on, all the way up to the main prize. And the main prize has a total chance of winning of 0.2% if you play it 15 times in a row. Now I also want to explain what happens if we lose. So that's our trigger for the winning. And if we lose, the down, or the lower blue circuit will be triggered, and it's basically just a bunch of pulse extenders to really make sure all the lamps can be deleted again. And so if I push this button here, you can see that the signal just decreases very rapidly, and after a certain amount of time we can play the casino again. And this yellow circuit here is just to make sure that we cannot put in diamonds when we're not supposed to do so, so we cannot mess up with the casino tag in behind. And if we lose the item prevention, or the system which prevents us from throwing in more diamonds has to be extended a little bit longer, and that's why there's this additional yellow line coming from the reset circuit. And what happens if you win all the way? So I will press this button now 15 times. 1, 2, 3. I will put it maybe on the other side so we can see anything. So now we're basically one lamp short of winning the main prize, and if we will win now, and I will just trigger it one time again, we win the beacon, and then it will reset itself, and we can play it again. So then we can collect all our prizes, and that's basically how the casino works. So it's not that complicated, but it's a very fancy way to get a lot of profits from diamonds or other currencies you have to pay for playing the casino. And yeah, in the second half of this video, which starts now, I will just explain it to you block by block how you exactly build this casino. And yeah, have fun. In order to build this casino, we start with a 22x8 platform, and it doesn't have to be 8 width, because it's just to have really a lot of space here for the people which want to play, so you can see everything. And yeah, of course you can make it shorter, but we will go with the 22x8 version here. And the first thing we want to do is we want to place in this strip, or this line of redstone lamps, and we do so by just adding here on this block our corner pillar, and then we just block one in this direction, and just grab here this kind of 3 by, I think it's 17 then, so it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, again 3, and then 17 back, like this, and then we can place in 15 redstone lamps here. Nice, that's basically done, and then we can just put a bunch of quartz blocks on top, and also here. Then we have a gap of 1, then we have another row of quartz blocks, and then another pillar. So then we can start with the quartz stairs, so just place them in like this, and if you did so, you can also place in the droppers for our prices, which is this dropper, then a 3-space dropper, 3-space dropper, 3-space dropper, and fill everything with quartz blocks like this. You can also place the walls and another row here to make sure the dropper doesn't fire like 5 or 10 meters in this direction, so it just falls down, and then just cover the holes on top like that. So the next thing we want to do is just place in the lighting. So I just chose to do sea lanterns in this kind of manner, so it's always one block in between the droppers, and here it's also in front of our payment section. So now we need some hoppers. And we just place a temporary block here, place two hoppers facing to the side or to the left if you're behind the casino, then a stair here, and a chest to store all our profits here. So then we're gonna need some light blue wool and also some redstone circuit material. So we just place in those blocks, block here, repeater facing into this block, 2 pieces of redstone, a comparator, and down here a redstone torch. And if we did so, we can already place in here 5 diamonds, and in the first slot of the hopper we can place in 18, and the 19th will be transferred 1 hopper down. Chest is still empty, and the 20th diamond will be transferred into our profit chest, and that's where our profits will be stored. So then we're gonna get us a sticky piston, and we place it in like this. And we can also place in a decorative block here and a quartz stair there. And we also want to make sure to have a birch trapdoor in front here, so we can cover this hopper and it looks very fancy. So if we now throw in here a diamond, we can see that it will be transferred into our chest here, and it will give us an output here. And then we're gonna start with the yellow circuit, like block there. This 3x2 block pattern here, 4 pieces of redstone, 2 comparators facing in opposite directions, and then just blocking upwards and transferring the signal like this. So that's basically our first input circuit done. So if we throw in a diamond now, this block will extend and prevent us from throwing in more diamonds. So next up is the part where we just transfer the signal to the brain of the casino, where the droppers are. So for the brain of the casino, we just place a repeater reading this output of the blue block, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3 in this direction. Then we place a comparator facing in this direction, comparator facing in the other direction, and 2 pieces of redstone. Then we place a repeater set to 1 ticks, 2 blocks apart, repeater set to 4 ticks, and another 2 pieces of redstone, 2 blocks, and 2 droppers facing into each other. And this left dropper here is where all the magic happens. We put in our 2 non-stackable items and 1, doesn't matter which item, a stackable item. That's our 66% chance dropper, and we read the output of the other dropper here. We're gonna place 2 pieces of redstone, repeater set to 2 ticks, repeater set to 1 tick, and 3 pieces of redstone. Then we're gonna need our target block, our wool block, and a sticky piston facing into the wool block. And here we have now our outputs. So this is basically our output if we lose, and this, the right one, is the output if we win. And for the winning output, we just place in a redstone torch tower like this and block up like that. So we will go to this line later. And then we want to make sure to grab ourselves some wool blocks like this, prevent this repeater from powering the redstone line by setting a repeater here, and here another block of wool where redstone is on top, and that's our losing line afterwards. So next up, we're gonna build our red wool circuit tree, where we just place in some red wool there. And we want to start with 15 repeaters into this direction, powering the emerald blocks beneath the redstone lamps, like this. Then another row of red wool and redstone on top. And then we're gonna place in some outputs for the droppers here. And there we're gonna use some brown wool. So here's one output, and you can totally customize those outputs if you like them on different places. So redstone repeaters there, 1 block on each repeater, redstone torches on top, not on the side, another block on top, redstone torches facing in this direction, and then just 3 blocks of wool on top of the last redstone torch, and 1 block of wool next to every dropper, and then just 3 pieces of redstone like this. So that's basically everything done here. And then we also want to grab ourselves some more blue wool and place in a repeater there. So if we win, we can also power the reset circuit like that. So that's reset circuit, and the torch tower is the winning circuit. So next we're gonna build the signal adder and a decreaser of the casino. And we're gonna start here, just block one block diagonally from this repeater, and then place in those 2 by 6 area of green wool blocks, and then you can remove also this diagonal block. So next up we wanna place in the second layer. And for the second layer we just need a chest here. And in this chest we put one single item, it doesn't matter which one it is. Then we just place a comparator. Comparator set to subtraction mode. Piece of redstone here. Block there, and a redstone torch powering this repeater here. Then another block here with the redstone dust on top. And we're gonna place in another redstone dust on this block here. So for the next row, we just simply put a redstone a block there. We put a redstone torch on top. Then 2 blocks like this. Redstone. A repeater set into subtraction mode. Then 2 pieces of wool there. Another piece here to prevent those 2 connected. Then wool there. A comparator set to subtraction mode here. And we're gonna place in wool there. Redstone on top. Prevent those 2 lines of redstone from connecting by doing placing a block here. Another block there. A comparator here. Set to subtraction mode. 2 pieces of redstone here. And then we're gonna just place in a block. This is our input. And this is our input of redstone there. So that's basically everything done. And now we can just simply read the output of basically this block here by just placing a block there and a comparator here. So that's everything done. I hope you kept up with me building this very complex machine. But if you did it right, we can just grab ourselves some blue wool. Place in a repeater set to 2 ticks, piston, a sticky piston, block, repeater set to 1 ticks, and a piece of redstone. And if we grab ourselves a button, we can now see we can light the first lamp. If we press the button again, we can light a second lamp, and so on. And if we want to grab ourselves a lever, we can just by powering this redstone here, we can just remove all the signals again. So the next part we want to build is the reset circuit. So basically we can connect this up now to this line we built previously, just connect it. And then we just built the reset circuit. So it consists out of 2 pieces of redstone, then 2 comparators facing in this direction, 2 in the other, no one set to subtraction mode, 2 pieces of redstone, then again 2 comparators facing in opposite directions, 2 pieces of redstone again, and then just a repeater set to 4 ticks. So then we can just simply connect this line up here too. So if we power now this line, the whole casino will reset. And last but not least, we set in our note blocks. So that's basically where we want to make sure that we have a kind of music going on if we play it. And if we win, we want to set a very high tone. 2 pieces of note blocks to increase the volume. And then for the reset circuit, we want to play in a very high tone, like this, with an iron block below 1 note block, and then 4 ticks after that. I'll just do it like this, so it's more space efficient. We want to place in here a note block and here 1 note block. Don't change the tone on them, and one of them is an iron block beneath them. So if we power now the reset circuit, it should sound like this. And it should be powered quite some time to reset all the 15 lamps. And then if we power this circuit, we have this kind of tone. So, but the last thing we want to add is if the casino resets, we need a little bit longer delay. So we set first of all we set this repeater here to 4 ticks. I forgot it. And then we want to grab ourselves an output here with the yellow line and just yeah, go around this redstone torch and just block into this circuit here, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that is exactly enough to power this repeater there. So if we lose, we cannot play the casino again until it completely resets, and if it did so, you can see now, yeah, it retracts and we can play it again. And that's basically everything done. So the last thing you want to do is place in your items. You can win, and of course you can totally customize those items. So make sure to really calculate it first, how many diamonds you could win and how your chances are. And for me, I went with gold, diamond, oh, then it was netherite, I guess. Netherite and then beacon. So just place everything on top in the droppers, like this. And yeah, now your casino is fully done. So that's basically everything you need to build. And now we can just play it one more time. Ah, yeah, of course I also forgot to place in this item, the frame here to display our currency we have to throw in. So if we place a diamond on top of this hopper, sorry, we can activate the first lamp if we're lucky. Oh, okay, now we already lost. Now we have to wait because we lost, and then we can just throw in another diamond. Now we were lucky. Second lamp. Okay, now we already lost again. So of course you can totally customize those odds by just adding and removing items in this dropper here. So that leaves me with just one thing to say. Thank you for watching, and of course there's a world download in the video description if you want to play around with those casinos in your world too. So thank you for watching once again, and see you in the next video. Bye bye!